everyone, and welcome back for Prove Your Skill number 3. Again, the clan is on this side of the screen of who we're following today, and we got BPS. So that's all there is to it. Again, 5 minutes delay. If you want to know something, put it in the chat. If you want to have your replays be shown during these tournament streams between matches, send them on my Discord server because I'm really low right now. I think we have like 7 or something. So if you have anything in terms of replays, please send it there. I beg of you. I do need more. And yeah, that's basically all to it. Let's have a quick look at the current standings, the leaderboard, and then we're gonna have a look at all the groups that are being played today. Switch the screen. And the current standing in the winter season 2021 is Endgame in first, BPS here in second. And if you remember last stream, 2.5 on the EU server, we had these two clans, Endgame and BPS here, going up against each other in the finals, with BPS coming out on top in some really nice games. I'm not sure if it went to Tiebreaker or if it was a 2-0. But Endgame here is still on top, just barely, in cups and in the win rate so far. Of course, all of that can still change. We are in the third previous skill out of 8. So, a lot is still up for grab. We also have Aqua here, a new clan slash team with a lot of good players. Appa, Loka, your usual top 8 teams. Although Loka, I think, not playing all too seriously, but still proving to still get good results. 7 Erks here, also a new clan on the block. We'll have to wait and see throughout the next couple of previous skills if they can hold their top 8 spot or if they will drop out. Vale and Raid here as well, definitely top 8 contesters and are on the lower half here, but there's not too many cup differences here. It's about 2,000, so everything can still change. And I think even in the middle echelon there's some clans to talk about. Like we have Souls here who dropped out last time because they were not able to qualify for the second day with both teams. So a bit unfortunate for them here, on the lower half, but only like 100 points away from Raid, so definitely up for that taking. Definitely Kana here as well, another one of those clans, as well as Serenity, whom I have pronounced Senti for the longest times. Apologies. That was not my intention. And also Immo, we got Gneiss. Sparta and Shy Raiders are also doing a good job. Well, Sparta's win rate is a bit low here, nearing the 50% mark. So yeah, we have a lot of good clans this season. Definitely gonna be a fight for those higher middle echelon spots. For then of course later the challengers, and of course these, especially the lower top 8s. I don't think the upper matter too much. But yeah, and then let's have a quick look here in the lower echelon. There's also some good clans in there, like Reiti. We also got Sis here, we got Reikem. All of which do definitely have good potential. HSOP here as well as one of those. Harmony is definitely good as well. And just some other clans that are here, like BHBP and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely a lot of good clans around in this season. And I'm really looking forward to it. For just, for some great games. And then let's have another quick look here at our lovely friend the assistant and go through all 9 groups that we have in EU today. So group 1 here we have Souls and Kana elevated. We have Raid and Immo in the same group as well here, so we have 3 top 16 teams with Immo, Kana and Souls, and Raid here in 8th place. So this group is basically like who gets that 8th place spot, or if someone else can together with Raid jump in there. So this is definitely interesting. Now again, only need to go to the semis in order to qualify for. Alright. Group 2 has Doors and BPS, who we're following elevated, and that means that we will have our first game in 30 minutes, meaning I will play a bit myself until then. In this group, I don't think there's a lot of clans that we have to keep an eye out of, other than H1Z1 and Crossover. Also, done a pretty good performance so far. And maybe the WF here in this other bracket. In group 3, we have only one clan elevated, which is name I'm not gonna pronounce, which might actually be against the terms of service in terms of naming, but that is not up for me. We also have Sparta in here, who are definitely gonna prove very, very strong in this top half here, I think. They are the contender to go to the finals here. Then we got Loka down here, together with Above and HSOP, who are also some good clans. Although I do believe Loka is getting definitely to the semis, and potentially SHOP, which is a Win and Winter War combined. A really strong team as well. Who did put up a good fight against Endgame, I think, in previous Guild 2, which we did stream? We didn't? I actually am not sure. Just, you know, I have a playlist with all my streams that you can check out. Otherwise, group 4, we have Raikim here, the only clan elevated. We also have Endgame here with Russian Gneiss, as I like to call it, Gniev. No correlations, we are not anywhere familiar with each other, you know. It's just a nice name. And we also have Gneiss in here itself, you know. It's a similar name, but let's get on with that. We also have RNG down here, so we will have another potential matchup of Gneiss versus Endgame here in the semis with, I would assume that Raikim is gonna beat out all of those top half teams here. Probably gonna get to the finals, that's just my pure guess. In group 5, we have 7 Erks here, definitely looking for another strong performance. BHPP twice here is rather unfortunate for them. We also have Vale in this group, together with Hidden, I believe a good clan, or at least team, also new I believe, and Corpi down here. So I think Vale is gonna take this half for sure. And then it's probably gonna be against 7 Erks and BHPP here, either teams. I think though Hurricane, not Hurricane, you know, something I'm not sure how to pronounce it, is the main team I think is gonna make it through. In group 6, we already have first winner. Wait, what? What happened there? Did Exegi disband or something? Let me just check. No, they didn't. Did they just not show up? I think they did, right? Otherwise, there was no way they would win this quickly. So it's assumed that Exegi here gave up this match entirely, meaning that HT has won. Gonna play against APA here, who are probably the strongest team in this upper half, and we got Serenity here, which is streamed by Jack. The only other EU streamer, Fujitnot. We had some issues there with scheduling, I believe, so we will not have him here for today. I'm not sure if he can maybe talk to Wargaming for a slot tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see. Otherwise, we have Aqua down here, who are definitely looking to take this half, with potentially Turk Tank here being the biggest contest out of these 4 clans down there. In group 7, we also have one game already over. Tau, however you pronounce it, hasn't showed up either. Shadow here also has pre-advanced. Another good clan, probably gonna be taking this one in the upper half. And in the lower one we have Reti here, who's good. Pink I think as well, depending on their tournament performance. And then we've got Vibes and Kraken here, all of which can make it to the semis. But I believe Shadow here is definitely gonna take it to the finals on the upper half. Group 8, we have Sys and Quick advanced predeterminedly, for which I don't think Inception probably gonna have a chance here in the lower half. I'm not too sure. I'm not familiar with a lot of these clans, so I don't want to make an uneducated guess. So let's keep it at that for this group. And in group 9, we have Immor and Chai Raiders advanced, who are definitely also going to be fighting for that higher spot in the top 16, if not even breaching into top 8. Right, D clans to look out for. We also got another Souls team here, which might put some trouble against Giant Raiders here. We're probably gonna meet in the semis here, I believe. I'm not really seeing a clan to contest with, and Inmo Prime making it to the final, so we might see these two already in there. But that is just my guess. And so yeah, that's basically what happens. We're following group 2 with BPS. A couple of clans already finished here. I believe these are just clans not showing up, because I don't think you can win it that far or win it that quickly. And then in group, where is it? 7, I believe? Not 7, no, maybe 6. Yeah, and in group 6 we have Jack streaming for Senti, so those two groups will be streamed. And yeah, that's basically a bit longer of a talk. Just wanted to have a look at the brackets a bit more, because we got the time right. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing a bit of ratings. I wanna get to 5k before the season's end, because I want that camo. So you know, all I'm playing that for is the camo. So don't mind me all too much. And let's catch up on chat, because I completely ignored you guys. Excuse me for that. Alright, so we got Dark here, Epic Potence from BPS. Hello, Joey, Manuel, Mr. Big, Ernest, Scout, Bella, Fujit. Hey there, mate. Who else is here? That's basically it. I think the reason is because we have a sheet where we put in our names for, like, if we want to have specified if, a specific clan to follow, which I don't have any clans put in, because, you know, I want to show a bit more and more different clans this season. So I'm not set to any specific clan. I could ask, but I don't feel like doing so. And I checked, and Fujit's was empty, or maybe he put it in too late, because he said he did. Of a lag there. So maybe if he talks with Sirius, Fujit, if you're still watching, you could probably just tag him in our chat and have him allocate you for tomorrow, unless you want to just take this then as an opportunity to, you know, rest your voice a little, unless you really want to. But yeah, else this is no one's fault here, just a bit of mismatching in times, I guess. That's all there is to it. No, either of the parties should be blamed for this one. Have a look in this match. Also, I got 2 BPS logos. I asked, I don't know who it was, but someone from BPS actually messaged me before I knew I streamed them. And then I asked him if, or her, I don't know, if I could get the logo. I got sent 2. I wasn't sure which is the one I should have taken, so I took this one because I was more familiar with it. Hope that's fine to everyone from BPS watching. Hope you're good. We should be winning this one here. No one has camped any bases. That is interesting. Not even B or C, or even D. A also got completely ignored. That's rather amazing to think about. Bella, the thing is more or less with space that we currently have, in terms of, like, have more streamers. Because you want to slot them accordingly so that you have most coverage, I guess. And that to try to avoid having streamers meet each other. Oh, yeah. But if there's like multiple people streaming, they maybe want to stream their favorite clan or something, then that's already not gonna work out in the way of you know, showing as much as possible. Because then some will get their clan, some will not, and that will just get to a lot of complaints and stuff like that. So I guess that's why they're limiting, although that's just my personal guess. I don't have any insight on how Morgan decides it. Oh damn, I did full king. I didn't even realize. So yeah, until the first match starts, I'm gonna play myself. After that, I will have you see replays by the community. So again, if you have any you want to share, send them to my Discord server in the 2 replays channel. I'll be sure to check them out. Hey Layla. But yeah, Fuji, just again, if you want to stream tomorrow, you definitely could. I think if you talk to Sirius quick enough. That's basically the same as how I did it when Souls dropped out. And I asked if I could like get a specific team. They were able to arrange that for me. Or like get a different team in general. Because Souls wasn't playing, right? Not even the second team, otherwise I would have probably picked them. So, you know. That's how it came to be, basically. But yeah, in the end it's just a bit of a misunderstanding here. Nothing to worry about all too much. Yeah, because CR is working out for me. Like that. I think I want to push the aggression here a little. 342 seems to agree. And someone from my team just did that crush. Huh? I don't know who. Maybe the 252 from below did that. Oh, I think I hit his gun. Got him out. I'd probably try to kill the Vickers instead, because the ML was not gonna run, right? He was stuck there. He was reloading anyway, so I probably should have gone for that Vickers instead. Maybe a misplay there. But we are in a pretty much winning position here right now. Too much more HP. But I did anyway. Is that Vickers back there? He was definitely looking to kill me. Yep, unlucky. Yeah, STG ratings. I mean, I play what I like, right? That's what I keep telling people. Don't play what people tell you is good. Just play what you prefer to, or what you're just best in. And I just wanted to play the STG, so I did. Ujit, the thing is, I know you don't. It's just that you left it completely empty. I at least have it just set to link, so that I add it later on. Also, there's Chris. But you just left it entirely empty, saying that you basically don't want to stream. Just like Jack once, when he just put a backslash, I think, or just a slash, in NA for previous skill 2, basically saying he's not gonna stream. I think they interpreted that this way, so, you know, that's my assumption. I don't know if that's true or not. That's just how I view it. Also, I'm trying out the E50 with Ali here, because the pen is really low, like extremely low, 220 and 270. Not the greatest, really. Oh my god, that freeze is not fun. Can't really do a whole lot here. Maybe fight against ammo. I can pen. But yeah, the E50 turret is so weak. Get penned by even tier 8s with standard rounds. It's just sad. I think they should buff that just a little. Maybe 5 to 10 millimeters, I think, would be good enough. Maybe even 15. Because like, what's the point of a turret on a tank that's supposed to have more armor than others if you get pinned by lower tier tanks with standard? To what's usually one of the strongest parts of a tank. Not all tanks, but most of them have their strongest part in the turret. Whilst the hull is usually weaker, which is not the case for this tank. Like, at all. They want to cap here. Some extra points. Hey David. Hey, let's play. Oh wow, I barely hit that. That was really poorly aimed. Right, there we go. Nice high roll from him. Got a track shot. Whatever. Should be a win now. What a ram! Hell yeah, I took more damage. Feels bad.
That's a full penetration.
And GG. Yeah, let's have another quick look at the assistants. Just to see what couple of clans have already pushed themselves through the first round. I think there should be quite a bit of results. Yep. We got Raid has finished, Crown has finished, Jest has finished, Immo and O3 have finished, and KGB have done it. Group 2 has NRJ, AFOX and DFW. DWF, my god, I always say it the wrong way. DSFR and BPSH on Z1 and Cross, that's what I guessed earlier. Group 3, Jurek, Spartan, 57. Yeah. Above, yep, those two I also guessed, pretty much. Group 4, they are still playing, that's interesting. That's some long games then, with Tiebreaker. Tifuha Mohawk in game, yep. Like Predators, yep. Nice, and RNG was pretty much a guess at that point as well. DK, double BHPP here, Vale. Hidden in Corpi, yep. No surprises, let's say. Group 6, Serenity here, streamed by Jack. We knew this already. Mjöris through Ari 2, and then those two here with Turk Tank as a guest. Group 7 is Vic, I think, but you could say, and then these two clans. I just don't know these fours too well, so I didn't guess this. Kraken and Vibes was pretty much a guess for me, and Grey and Pink as well. Group 8 with BWB, HNKL, yep, Venom, yep. Freaking Hate and Deception and Goofs. And in Group 9, DW1 has pushed through DOSOP. Or if you want to see it as Russian, it's Dosor. And then Joe WMZH has pushed through, and then Souls and STG. So yeah, those are our quarter finalists basically. So yeah, that's all there is to it. Alright, Fujitsu, that's fine. Lol vibes, what the hell? But yeah, PYS means previous game. It's just to be shorter, better for conversations and such. Alright, see if we can get like 1 or 2 more games out. Hey Ferris. Another tier 10. I mean, I basically expect to get tier 10 games, right? At this point, that's pretty much obvious. But let's see what we can do with it. Gives us a chance to get more XP, meaning more points. Yeah. Let's see what we can do. We have advantage on this flank. Not a fan. We have a heavy more though. That's worth it or not is the other question. Basically have an extra tier 10 medium here, which is... Wait, no, they have 2. Because we have 2 tier 9 mediums. Well, rip. Matchmaking. Tier 10 and 2 tier 9 mediums versus 3 tier 10 mediums. I don't see the issue whatsoever. Okay, you did not quite peek over me. This guy fell back. At least my full team is here, which is nice. Okay, nice. Bounce that one. That is 5 tanks spotted. Meaning only the 2 heavies are missing. There's 1. There's 2. All the tanks are now spotted. There goes the first medium. There goes my hit points. Yeah, that's an issue with this tank, like the turret. Even if you use extra armor, it's just not worth it. Like, does barely any difference on this tank. On the E50, it's E50M, it's definitely a viable option, but not on this tank. Does nothing for you. Yeah, I was gonna die there no matter what. Hey Thruster, hey Kumi. We can definitely do it. So yeah, I hope you guys are gonna enjoy the commentary. As always, I apologize for mispronounced names. It is not intentional. And yeah, any feedback is of course appreciated. About like commentary, what I can improve and such. And of course a warning as well for the camera controls. Still gotta get used to them. So it might still be wonky a bit. I hope to fix it by previous skill 4, but who knows. Hey, I got object in the team. Wow. Probably also streaming endgame's perspective again, I would assume so. At least he did the last couple of streams or tournaments. So we'll see about that. Playing with the Legion avatar. Wow. Alright. Feel like I want to go here for the spotting, and that's it. I did get spotted. Don't think I would, honestly. Still has that gun depression? Okay. Misplay there. Wasted hit points. The heavies are pushing him from the side now. Maybe I could get an angle here. I'm gonna shoot that T-22. Got that kill. I really like playing the Vickers, because I've tried to change up my playstyle, just being second lining. Because that's what this gun does best, basically. Because, especially the tier 9 doesn't have the greatest of DPMs, especially since I play with Kali. So just being supportive in the backlines really is a nice change of pace. Oh my god, I tracked him. That shot was criminally good, but okay, I didn't get rewarded for it. 5A should go down, let's clear this 140 here. And that's GG. Nice. Here we go. I'm definitely not getting that object. It's that kill. Alright. Why don't I upgrade my E50? Because it's a stock gun. Layla, because I'm commentating. That's why. And also it's a touch tournament, you know. Because I'm definitely gonna play that. We won. We're carried by the D4 then. Nice. You make a rage channel on your Discord? No, I don't. Hey Gravy. So here, yeah, this is just a stock gun. D50. Did we? Well, I don't know. Alright. When do we get to map? Should have a room invite any moment now. Yeah, 4 minutes. Ah, there we go. Nice. I will enter only in my trusty old Hellcat. And nothing else. Alright, so we got Winter Mali as our first map here. That's a interesting map to play on, and I see a lot of Ice Force. I hope I don't see that in this match, because I'm not a big fan of Ice Force personally. I'm not the greatest with it, as if you can check my stats, you'll see that very clearly. But I also am not a fan of it in tournament because of its very low DPM, and it basically relying a bit too much on RNG for my taste, especially with the armor, like the front lower, the scythe as well. It's heavy RNG involvement with this tank, which is why it's often used, because it's so forgiving. But I'm just not a fan. I really am. But yeah, let's see what they do with it anyway. I see a 263. Huh. Is that in reminiscence of what I think Shoko did? And did they not also do it on this map? I'm not sure, because I think they did also play with a 260. They did talk it out. Shocky then not allowed to play his tank destroyer. There's a lot of players from different clans here. Nubita was in raid once. Bolt from Legion, Shelaxor, and using Tastenkiller. All German players, though. Pretty good for German players. Nubita as well is German. Not sure who Synoxy is. Alpha also good, and then Fox as well. JD, I think was in Lost Control as well. So yeah, all good players, definitely high caliber and skill. So I'm expecting a lot from these boys today. The delay is 5 minutes, as always. But hey Alpha, hey Weeksy, and what is that? What is that letter? Is that Aruk? Arvka? I have one of two. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. Yeah, let's just see how this one goes. We have a first lineup here from DSFR. Let's see, 1T22, 113. That's a unique on this map. Double E5, double IS4 and the Vickers here. So a lot of variety, but a good mix of DPM, mobility and armor, I think. They balanced it out really well with this lineup. Now it all depends on how they use it. And BPS here, going with a similar thing. Triple T22, double IS4 and probably double E5 here. I think Bolt is going to take that. That is just the most logical sense, really. Stay safe. Yeah, we got 1 minute left. We'll start on the south spawn here for BPS. So what could we expect? We could probably see E5s going to the town area. IS4 straight for the middle here, the church and B, and the T22s. Potential aggression on A. I think this is what I would do if I had this lineup. This would be my plan. Play with aggression, play with a well-split team. Push the E5s into the town, see if you can spot something crossing. The IS4s in the city to cause trouble. You can sidescrape in a lot of areas there. Even potentially try to steal B directly under the nose. And then depending on what the enemy has at lights and mediums, I would just rush with the T22s over A, not even cap it, I would just go for it. And whilst that is happening, see what the enemy reacts and then make my move with the IS4s and E5. That would be my plan for this lineup. Let's see what BPS does. Maybe they do exactly that. Who knows? I don't. So let's find out. Now first match of today. And the first one in the stream. I am looking forward to. Alright, now it's all set at both teams here with double IS4. But a bit more heavy on the side of DSFR. Even though the hit points are still somewhat similar. So let's see how that works out for them. Going to the sky. And I have been mistaken here. The E5 is going to the A area here with the IS4s going to the village and the T22s here. Backing them up. Deluxe already spotted. Finds 2, which is good intel already. The Vickers here being spotted up north is a good thing to know. Noxy now spotted as well. We have good intel on these heavies. But Elysium here has been seen in its T22. Definitely not what BPS wanted as an outcome here. And Synoxy going very far forward into this ditch right here. Has to be careful about these shots up there. DSFR very aggressive on C and Chillax are just straight going into B here. We have an A cap from those E5s. Bolt already making his move forward as Alpha caps it. We have our first couple of shots coming in here. Ben J taking a couple, bounces his shot, and is now a focus target here and already tracked. Jalaxa there has lost his track, was able to repair. And look at that coordination here. Bolt doesn't even want to shoot Ben J anymore. But nope, does not get the clear Elysium here, takes up that kill, and DSFR making the right thing, trying to counter push here with Bolt as the main target. But the Vickers and Gs in the T22 here already lost a lot of hit points. So it might backfire heavily, and Elysium here is the next focus. As 2 tanks drop for DSFR. With the T22s over there fighting that 113, that will definitely go out in their favor. And if we look at the hit points, BPS here already won this game with some really good focus fire and really good aggression. I did like that rotation a lot, sending those IS4s and B, the E5s into A, and the T22 supporting those IS5s here. IS4s, sorry. And then just making a stomp here in DSFR, not really having the DPM or the focus fire to answer. And A well played first round. Well done. 1-0. Yet I was more or less on point, other than with mixing up the E5s and the T22s a little. But hey, good damage spread here, other than Bold and Elysium, who did get focused. And DSFR just not really able to respond to what BPS had here. Now with a swap of spawns, let's see if there will be a difference. Yeah, as you guys have noticed in the chat, I'm not a fan of the assholes for a multitude of reasons. A Ghost Leon, A and P as well. And yeah, have a look what both teams have on offer for the next game. Although it seems that no changes here for BPS. Other than Bold getting moved out, Shady getting in there as a replacement, and slight change here from DSFR. No T22s, no 113s. We now instead have double Vickers, which is interesting. Triple E5 and double IS4. Let's see if that change will help them win here, or if BPS is gonna roll over with a 2-0 here, which both could definitely happen. So yeah, let's have a look. As we find out if this game will end here or if we go to tiebreaker. Both I'm fine with, although as a commentator's perspective, I love tiebreakers. They're probably the most fun of it. But to not jinx anyone, let's have a look and see what both teams have on offer here. HP is pretty much the same again. Not a big change of tanks has been made. So the HP obviously the same. BPS here now seeing those double Vickers are gonna focus on this side a bit more. Foxy, Tusken Killer and Elysium here going straight forward. Foxy already spotted out in the open. Oh, boom here. Takes 2 from the T22s. And we have 2 E5s already spotted. Newbie here might get spotted as well if he crosses. Benjay, the IS4 has been seen now. BPS a bit passive here with their heavy tanks up top. Have kept A. More or less uncontested. Shady here crossing. Might take a shot. Gets over. Nope. Does not quite get over safely. Gets double tapped here. Has 2 users repack it as well. Oh, boom there. Gets tracked while crossing. And gets double tapped again. And the T22s are now just gonna push over onto potentially Newbie here, or focusing on the other E5 that is down there. And BPS now making a move up top as well. And DSFR panicking a little here, does not know which side to focus on. And G's in the Vickers gets focused again, BPS here. Knowing what tank to take out first, and it definitely is a tank with DPM, such as the Vickers. Newbie here pushing straight in with his E5. Shady here now, coming for backup, and Shocky. A bit out of place, currently not able to help anyone out. As Foxy here gets focused by everyone. Is now a really good distraction though for cross shots here onto this E5. Newbie now down to a one-shot. Jeez is a one-shot as well already. Now both dropping here. With Desolate Truck now down as well, and on top here Benjay, the last one, alive in his IS4, whilst we have Zephyr here in the E5 now dropping, leaving only Benjay versus Xenoxy and Chilaxo, and this is a 2-0 here. And a well played by BPS. DSFR here unfortunately not able to really put a candle up to them, as they just had the better focus fire. That's all really that it comes down to it. And I do believe the aggression here was definitely the right choice. They got these Vigas out really early. With some really well done focus fire. Foxy here, who did get sandwiched at the end. Did not quite able to do the damage, but I think he did what he had to and just soaked up a whole lot. Yeah. Well done there to both sides, really. Okay. Let's catch up on chat really quickly, but before we do that, let me throw on a replay. And again, a reminder. I don't have a lot of it, so if you have any you would like to share, please do so on my Discord server. Because I really need and want more. Let's have a look at Dark in the E5 here. Hey there, Eagles. Bolton Shady English, Foxy Belgian, Alpha, French, Rocky, Italian, and... well, yeah. 3 Germans that I meant are German. Well, 4. I just meant, you know, they speak German with illusion. Even if he's Swiss, he just speaks German. Just how it is. Hey, forever. Hey, Bolt. Hello, Colin. Alright, yeah. Catched up on chat, that's nice. And yeah. Was a good start to the game, really. Let me just have a quick look if the other groups have had some finishers already. And yeah, Kana has managed to win their game, the first to qualify in Group 1. Group 2 has BPS, which we're following, and NRJ winning their game. Group 3 follows Loka versus HSOP, which I did expect. Jureki as well has qualified. Group 4 sees Rekem and Fuha and Endgame. Gneiss is still playing against RNG. Come on, my boys, you can do it. Group 5 has only Vale so far, who qualified for tomorrow. That's what I mean, by the way. If you get to semifinals, you qualify for the next day. And that's what I'm just talking about. APA and Serenity are going to be playing against each other, which is streamed by Wellruns Helper. So both of those have qualified, as well as Aqua and TFCZ. Whilst in Group 7 we have Shadow and CZTH, the others still playing. Group 8 follows Sys and Venom, both qualifying, as well as Quick and Interception. So all of those games are already done, as well as in Group 9 with Immo and Joe46, as well as Gyrators and Souls, all qualifying for the next stage of tomorrow. So well done to all of those teams so far. Let's have just, you know, some more great games, hopefully, to follow. And hey, Marty. Hey, Synoxy. So yeah, I hope I'm doing a good job for commentating, as always. Trying to do my best out here to make it somewhat worth. Because basically I'm watching great games for free, so you know, gotta pay for it somehow. With some good commentary at least. That was not that good. I've aimed better, a bit rushed maybe. Does use adrenaline here. I do want to talk about this a little, because he uses double rep and adrenaline with double cola and sandbags. Definitely is a choice, you know. This is basically maxing out DPM, this setup right here. And I'm not sure what, but he's probably running Rammer, I believe. Good HE. Whilst I run it with one protective, one sandbag, I believe, and one cola, the bigger one, and then with speed boost double repair kit, just so that I have my survivability at the highest whilst still having a good amount of fire capacity, because you know everything dies in this crew so fast. I feel like you just need the protective kit at this point. I don't take it for a lot of tanks, But for some, I really think it's necessary, like the E5, which gets ammo-wrecked a whole lot. It loses that driver and other crew members so often. It's just, you know, you just need it. No one's streaming endgame, other than Object from his own perspective, probably. Let me have a look if he is. I'm subscribed to him, so he should be showing up if he's streaming. Yep, he does stream right now. The perspective, 70 people watching. Oh boy, that is a lot of people watching. But you know, it's endgame, so it's obvious. That was a good shot into Cupola. What are these snapshots? What the hell? He's just hitting those on the Cupola. That's insane. What's that? Have a good shot. 95, you can't really maneuver around too well. And come on. Execute. Well done. That's a 1v1 with those E100 back there. Oh, he bounced. Wait, no, he didn't. He missed instead. Because if you bounce, it flashes up gray for a short split second, I think, right? So, you know, you miss. Not shooting, he's on 2 hit points as well. He did damage. And goes down. And they're clear. Well done, good. Good game, Dark. Nova, I wouldn't say so. I would not say so. But well done, Dark. Nice ace right there. Alright, and let me mark it as seen and throw Dark with the 57 out on the screen. And I want to see, have my Gneiss boys been able to win their match? No, they haven't. So that means they are not qualifying for tomorrow. They have lost to RNG. That is a ripperoni right there. Bit unfortunate. We check if some of the other games have finished now. Kana's gonna play Raid. Souls is gonna play Immor. We're gonna see Cross versus BPS here. Yeah, Sparta has qualified as well now. Hidden is playing Vale. Double BP, yeah. BHBP is still playing. 7 Urks have qualified again. 6 was already done. Vibes and Ravati are playing. Alright, they've both qualified now. Good job to those 2 clans. And then group 9 was also already. Alright, nice. Let's focus on Dark then, in his 57. Oh. That shell dripped. Slash dropped quite heavily. Quite hectic aiming here. Not sure why. Especially since there's nothing going on right now. I would just reload at this point. Yeah. It's a better choice. Hey, geez. Okay, more or less alone. He has 2 in backup, but you know, only if the enemy decide to push over. Axe him again. Oh. You rushed your shot, Dark. You shouldn't rush it. Hey, Dread. How you doing? I don't think you played bad necessarily, G's. It's just that BPS played better. That's how I view it. HE. You're wasting shots now. Enemy armor destroyed. Say a word. Good blank kill though. Although I just would have shot HE. If you even hit the wall or something, you could have just flash killed him. Would have been fine. But you know, either works, I guess. It's just the thing that you could have also just bounced instead. You don't have that too much with edging. What a chance. Although you can still bounce, you know. The chance for having that bounce is lower. Some nice tea. Wait. There's a mouse in there, and you're honestly telling me he was unspotted until he fired? Wow, okay. The hell? Also, what's that Hori down there doing? He's stuck as well. That's a bit odd, isn't it? I detract him here. Oh, he tried. Ooh, nice fire. And he burns. Good clip. It's a max roll. And a fire in the same clip. That's just nice to see, right? Hey, Joshi. Yoshi, I think. Sorry. Oh my god. Yeah, that's what I mean with names, you know. Sometimes I have no problem, sometimes I'm just brain dead. So apologies. I do say a name wrong. It's not intentional. Yoshi. Ah. Bit lightheaded. Alright, nice clip there now. Should get him over 5k. Yep. Nice. And 5 kills as well. And gets an ace as well, with, thanks to that assistance, I believe, yeah. 0.7. And 5 kills is a nice XP bonus as well. Oh, I'm not on my replay track. There we go. More. And got Layla. Definitely can still show this one. In a bad chat. With Jack. A Twitch streamer, if you didn't know. I think. Yeah, this is played on Asia, sorry. So, you know, feel free to check him out if you want to. Free plug right there, Jack. Appreciate it. Nah, he's cool. Watched one of his streams before. He's a chill dude. He does like anime though, so yeah, if you're not into that, you probably shouldn't check him out, as his stream is full of that. So we have Middleburg here. Good choice to camp, definitely. Playing the buffed bat chat, by the way. Let me just... Alright. Push there from that ST1. Right, what is that low roll? 233? Is that like a min roll? Or does it go even lower than that? That's crazy. How low that one. Have a low roll there. And I can't judge that one. I think it was another one. Probably use the hit points here to shield for Judd. But yes, oh, now he's turning. Nice fire. And gets that out. Would have probably reloaded here, Layla. There's no, really not worth that one shot problem. Who knows? Well, you know. Dread that now means that RNG has to go up against endgame. It's not too fun either. Although, you know, they still qualified for tomorrow, so. Nice, definitely gonna be punching air for that, because they at least aim for top 16 here, and that's gonna quite hold them back. I like that play as well, by the way. Layla there, holding back their shot a little bit. Just to keep the 100 checked a bit longer. That's that. Nice. One and 32. I mean, I know how Layla plays, and more or less can assume her skill cap. But this game is great, Layla. You do use a lot of auto aim. I give you that much, but yeah, it's still well played. I give you a clap for that, Layla. You deserve this. Well done. Well done. I'm proud of that. It's a bit of minus credits here, not the premium account. But top in damage and a first class. A good job. Is the game happening? We should get an invite soon. 8 minutes. If I find a 3-minute replay, that means we can show one more. Do we have one? Ah, we do. And it's again with Layla. And again with Jock. Alright, let's just show this then as well. Hellcat and this got just lagged for a second. Nice. I was about to say, why does he not have a camo, but you know. I mean, he does have 3 stickers, right? So that's something, I guess. Layla, can you tell me something? Can you tell me something? Why do you not have full ammo? Can you tell me that? Because the Hellcat has 30 shells. And she has 29 loaded. Layla? Excuse me? What is that? It's 25-2-2, that's 29. Where's that 30th shell gun? Did you honestly forget? Or did I not see you shoot at the start of the round? Something. What? Who was streaming in-game? Object is streaming their own perspective, but no one is commentating on it. Still, Layla, where did that shell go? Where's that 30th shell? I always complain about Hellcat not having enough ammo capacity, and you don't even load full ammo? Really? Okay, I guess, you know. Each their own, I mean, you know, whatever. Maybe one is down there. Oh. Just asking what happened in the Nice games. They did lose 2-0. Not even a tiebreaker. Oof. Batchat was buffed, yes. It was 3 seconds into clip, now it's 2.8. Doesn't look significant, but you know, in my opinion it definitely is. What is that choo-choo train of tanks there? GG. Not a lot of damage, but 6 kills in a platoon. It seems like Nice underestimated them. Well, you shouldn't do that. Good carry by Jack. Jack, sorry, not Jack. My mistake there. Apologies. Alright, so we fought this pair. Oh, fought this pair. Interesting. Indeed, a map of interest to me at least. Alright, so let's see what they said. So, according to Falcon, one of the players and more or less callers, I guess, there was a bad day without any training. They didn't even talk about the strats, as well as underestimating RNG. Plus a lack of concentration. That's a lot of points to work on, guys. What do I need to do? Slap you all once on the wrist or what? Regardless of that, let's focus on BPS today, the star of the show. Let's see if they will keep that going, or if Cross is gonna be able to hold them back from that. We're gonna see a lot of heavies, and indeed we do. We have 4 mouses from BPS, and 2, well, 1 on the side of Cross. Later. The lineup of BPS pains me. It just pains me so much. Why do you do that to me? 5 mouses and 2 IS4s? What? It's just like, hey, let's be punching bags and see if we can outlive our opponents. That's not a strategy! BPS, what are you doing? Come on. They have no DPM whatsoever. And if they bounce and miss a couple of shots, that gets even worse. What is this? They're gonna be way over 20k HP, but what's the point if you have no DPM, right? Luckily for them, on the other hand, though, Cross doesn't have a lot of DPM either. Both VK and Mouse, as well as Kranwang and Ice Force, don't have DPM. So, if the Vickers / E5 or both die early, then BPS will definitely have a chance here. So, you know, heads up to both teams. So yeah, I hate low DPM lineups with a passion, if you didn't realize that yet. And this is just the epitome of it. 5 mouses! 5! What is this, BPS? Is this just to piss me off? What are you doing? Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. So yeah, what could we expect from this lineup? Probably a BC split, potentially even a push between B and C, this open area. I think is what you could expect here. As for Cross, probably a play over the corner together with B. Maybe a tank in the windows, defending and spotting C? Perhaps? I don't... Geez, that's a good attitude. I like that. Basically what he's saying is that they didn't play to the best of their abilities. Just giving credit to BPS and that they're gonna learn from their mistakes. I like that. I like that. Definitely what you should be doing. Hi, Biscuit. Alright. Now let's see. This is gonna be a mess. Well. Oh, look. Look where I spawned. Right between the big boys. And look at that. 21,000. It's over 2k HP advantage. That's basically a tier 10 heavy at this point. But they're lacking the DPM of like 1 or 2 tanks in total, so. Is that worth it? I don't know. Do I think it's worth it? No. Right, so we got 2 tanks spotted here already. By the Vickers there. Kalana getting a good early shot into Noob Eater. Foxy here. Gonna be going into that window that I was talking about. We see two tanks on C, 2 mouses. And just nothing here. I mean, you have 2 there, but you know. It's not here, where usually you see tanks. We also have Shocky there, so it's a really passive play. By BPS, trying to play over Caps and Elysium to get reset. By Igori there, with a pretty good position to counter exactly this one spot here. Bounces the second shell, and Alpha here helps out capping the space a lot quicker. But we do see the mouse here from Cross now in B. Shocky here looking for an angle. Does get it. They take a shot in return there. Should have probably angled a bit more. Was an unnecessary HP loss on his behalf. Much better now, side scraping here. Bounces. Could have probably just loaded HE here as well. But BPS now with a good amount of point advantage here. A pretty much uncappable thanks to these 3 tanks lined up here. And I mean, usually in this situation like this you would push a flank. See if you can kill 1 or 2 tanks when it gets really close. But I mean, they have mouses in the Ice Force. These tanks are not something that you kill quickly. By any means. 2 mouses now here have been spotted. So Cross is aware of all tanks' locations here. Alpha, what are you sidescraping towards? What are you doing? What are you up to? It's a weird position. Worried about that house there, I believe. Have a look at the side of Cross here. We have Lieutenant here in the window. The mouse in the defending B with Kalana. With Kakao in the middle. And we have 2 Kranwangs here and Igori here currently as well, relocating. Meaning they can't really push, like, anywhere. And BPS is just gonna be playing this down slowly and steadily. With occasional shots penning, like that one there. But they are losing some as well now. With 5 tanks losing 1 shot each here. Only Foxy and Tastenkiller untouched in their hit points. And we see a relocation here from the Kranwangs and the Icefall. We may see a potential push on C here, but Elysium, look at him go. Very far forward, now just getting spotted. As the VK is relocating as well. Cross is preparing for a push over here. And I think BPS has noticed this as Tastenkiller is turning. And so is Chilaxor. Noob Eater here holding that angle. Elysium here could be in a bit of trouble. He is alone and there's 5 tanks in total coming from here. And we also have this mouse here on the side who's gonna put a cross shot in. So Elysium here. A bit of problem. Mouse bounces though. And we see a counter push here from BPS. Not messing around, Tastenkiller and Noob Eater in B here, Alpha and Chilaxor straight through the middle. Onto the mouse. And here comes all of Cross and Elysium. He's still standing. Gonna go down to the E5. And the hit points are starting to get even here. B has been stolen and now C is getting taken as well. And as we can see, even though they did kill a tank, BPS is still leading, and now with making the score even again. They are definitely in a big lead. But the HP is not looking too well for them. Jockey here is undoubtedly gonna go down. But with Chilaxor quite low, with Foxy here rather low as well. With a Vicar still sneaking around. This could be proving very crucial here. If they can start picking up some kills here, because they have reached the 900 points mark. So unless BPS gets some quick kills here, like on Lieutenant, this can still turn around, although No tank is in easy killable range unless Chilaxo here falls, which means all shots need to pen, and good focus here from Alpha blocking that, but he still goes down regardless. But there goes Kakao, and the game is over. BPS here just basically being a punching bag, trying to out-survive the opponent and win on points. Well played. Not my preferred style of playing the game, but well played. I gotta give them that. So yeah, oh god. Oh god. Drinks tea out of a coffee mug. Yeah, dude. Always. Tea's the best, man. I hate coffee, but I love tea. And I'm gonna slurp on my tea all day long. You can judge me for that, I don't care. Hey, Shady. Yeah, it's a bit weird. The thing is, with speccing, some people are able to, some are not. I don't get it. Like, if you check some of my previous streams, some people are able to set spectators, some are not. I'm gonna bring this up to Wargaming, probably. It's just some people do, some don't. It's so weird. So yeah, I don't know. To make probably first. Playing stock tanks is always bad. Why would you put YouTube in your name on YouTube, Shady? What's this? What's up with that? No, Layla. We shall never. Alright. So, I know I didn't talk about the lineup. I guess you can guess why I'm not a fan of it. What is this? Come on. Now Cross has made it. Quintuple mouse. Basically a mini mouse from that VKP there, in my honest opinion. That's how I feel about it. And then Jockey in an IS-4. And now we have BPS with quintuple IS-4s and double E5. I'm in pain. This is gonna be a long fight. Nova here has been spotted. Kakao has been seen. Chillax and Elysium also been lit up. Let me see off. What is that wiggling? Oh damn. B-cap here from BPS very fast. C now getting taken from those mouses. And BPS here just falling back after putting some initial shots. And Tusken Killer here very, very aggressive. Does not want to mess around and Elysium. He barely escapes his first bit of damage, but takes it regardless. BPS here with some of these players very aggressive, maybe a bit too much here. Could be just basing this out of just pure DPM advantage, although it's not a whole lot. But here comes Cross, focuses on Elysium here, who has a good chunk of backup. Jockey there driving into the wall in the background. Kakao here is going very low in hit points. And even Chillax is starting to drop in Elysium. He's gonna be first blood. The VKP here still standing, but Tusken Killer has snuck up behind the enemy lines. He's gonna get that VK. But Cross is just going forward, using the HP to just outlive these IS-4s, which they can. With more alpha and similar DPM here. Now having a 5v5 here, Nova getting focused down. Biscuit Jet trying to shield him from alpha, and Shocky here is now a one-shot. Lieutenant here should be able to get the kill shot. Bounces! 4 HP on this IS-4. Very, very crucial bounce. As Shocky put out an extra shot now. He gets the kill. Making it a 4-on-4. Hit points still in favor of Cross here. Biscuit is gonna go down though. And BPS here has the better focus fire so far. Although the lack of DPM is also important here. And we now have 3 Mouses versus an Ice-4 and 2 E5s. And I'm surprised here. BPS managed to keep them very healthy here. The only tanks in this lineup with DPM staying alive until the end here. Which is important, and Lieutenant here getting focused, and look at that HP difference that it can make. Tastenkele takes a huge shot from HE. Takes a second, and he is now a 1-shot. And the mouse from Cross here should be able to get that kill shot. That makes it a 2v2. But look at the points as well. We are on 800 already. Foxy now is a potential 2-shot with 2 very high rolls. Gets the first shot in, and it's now a 2-shot. He needs to pen this with his mouse, but I'm not sure if he can even get his gun down far enough. Misses the shot. Noob Eater here. Definitely gonna have to 1v1 this mouse right there, and Foxy is just slipping through. And they might just win us some points here at this point. 955. Even if the Ice-4 goes down, it's not gonna matter all too much. A bit of frustration here from that mouse. And BPS have managed to win this just by keeping E5s alive. And that's the importance of DPM in matches like this. And just well played. Cross here with a really good effort, but look at this graveyard. And yeah, probably that 1-shot on Shocky was very crucial. That could have turned us around easily, but look at this. Look at this farming. Wow, that is a lot of HP. Jockey here goes down, Kakao here. The only 2 tanks that had more DPM than the Mouses got focused, and that's what BPS did correctly. And Cross made the mistake. They left these E5s alive for so long that they got 9k damage between 2 tanks. That is over 1/3 of all of the hit points they had against 2 tanks. That is crazy. Yeah, just very well done. Although it was just a slugfest, really. This entire matchup was just a slugfest of tanks. In BPS here, winning by points twice. Well played. But Cross here, good effort. Definitely, I really enjoyed that. Wow, shady. You know, Layla, but that's the point, right? Full Hellcat is aggression. This is just, oh yeah. You know, we're just gonna hope that we live longer. That's the playstyle they're going for here, with really shit DPM. And I'm not a fan of that. Whilst Hellcat is a play style before the buff. Before both buffs. I did that a lot. Where it's just like, yeah, gotta play careful. Can't like just ruffle stomp them. Although we did that sometimes. Whilst as with Mouses and Ice-4s, it just takes a shit long time. It's dreadful. So dreadful. Alright, I'm down to my last 3 replays, so please guys, I need some if you have any on the Discord server. But to buy some time, let's have another look at the assistant. And Raid has beaten Kana here. Gonna wait for this match to finish. That's a quick one though, Raid beating Kana that fast. Group 2 has NRJ here beating the WF. Gonna play against BPS here in the finals, which will be the last game of today, which should happen in about 15 minutes. Sparta here is already waiting. Loka vs HSOP. I wish I could see that matchup, that would be very interesting. Group 4 has Endgame beating RNG very fast. Recommend Fuha still playing. Group 5 has 7 Urxi going to the finals against Vale. We have Group 6 with Serenity beating out Upper. And Aqua here being in the finals as well. This is streamed by Wild Ones Helper, if you want to see that. I'm definitely interested in this one here. Group 7 follows... Oh, not Shadow. It's CZTH here. This is whoever wins between Vibes and Reiti. Group 8 has Sys versus Inception. Definitely an interesting lineup. And Group 9 with Emo versus Chai Raiders, as I did expect. Souls here, the second team, not able to win over Chai Raiders there. And yeah, well played so far to all of the teams. We're gonna have an end result after all games are over. Checking of who won and who lost. And yeah, let's go down to my last 3 replays. I'll need some for my NA stream later, so please guys, if you have something. I'm in pain. Alright, when does this match exactly start? At 36. That leaves us with 15 minutes. Precisely, giving us 8 minutes. 14 minutes of replay com. Alright. I have a bit of tea left. It's very sad. But that's only a bit. Alright, let's see what Gravy has to offer in his STP gameplay. On Normandy, probably one of the best maps for this tank in general, alongside maps like Canal, which I think are just fantastic for this tank. Yeah, but too far forward there, I think. See ya, Layla. Oh, that IS-7. He got hash pinned for 1,300. God damn. And then the... I mean, you know, what am I gonna say about that? And there goes the next I-7 rushing in. And the first 2 tanks that died are IS-7s. Woo! 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 Such a good tank. Let's get that bounce. Eat up that E1. Yep. Stationary E100 is easy to pin. Any day of the week. Gets that one. Never HE. Nice. So far he has both of those kills that his team has. There's a 1 shot in front of him and a 2 shot with that E1 here. Oh. And then 3 TDs in the back row. Nothing you like to see on this map, that's for sure. Brave here very observant. The enemy's gameplay. Oh. Did that Death Star just snap that powerhouse? Okay. Need to sit. Oh, please not. Can we not start with this trend of just making emojis out of me? I don't like that. I don't like that idea one bit. We already have Peter there. Is that not enough for you guys? Did I say something about hope? I don't know. I don't see a game, lineups like that aren't a strat to me. They're just like, hey, this sounds like ridiculously dumb, let's try it out. And sometimes ridiculously dumb works out, and And that's why I'm not a fan of it, you know? Because it's not a lineup you would normally see. It's just, hey, look, we're doing something fancy for once. Hehe, funny. Have a laugh. And then win the game. Because what are you going to do against it? You're not going to be able to respond properly. Good farming, Gravy. Well done. Did you just max roll him twice? Or is my memory failing me? You're not Dark, you're not hitting those shots. Dark would have snapped it and probably hit, according to the E5 game he had earlier. That was crazy, those 2 shots on the T95. Nice farming though, 5 kills, 6k damage. Easy ace. Yup. Even got some assistance, he's 1700 even, not just some, that's a lot. That's a lot of assistance! Alright, thumbs up. We got a skirmish replay for once. This is the first we got. You know, even if you have skirmish replays, I take those. I take any replays. Especially because else I'm forced to play myself, and I don't really wanna. I really don't wanna. KV. What is this lineup in this team? KV for Indian, Powerhouse, VKB. These are some of the least played tanks in their tier, I believe. What is that? Also, Dark, why are you playing with Calibrated? What is this? What is this? This thing has 15.6 with Rammer, so you're definitely playing with Kali here. What is this? Unless the crew's not 100. Gravy, can you at least not spam the same tank? That's boring. Give me some different tanks at least. Some variation. I need variety. Shame, Doug, if you play this tank with Calibrated, dude. The Powerhouse does not need something as peasantly as Calibrated shells, because it's the power. It just powers through everything, even if seen as a weakness. Just blind shot him. Lol. Oh, he was there. He hit straight into the gun mantle, I think, if you see that one shell there. Wait, let me just pause. Because we can do that now. Ah, this feels so nice. Ah, camera speed. I think the shell he hit went directly into the gun mantlet here. Because this was his shot, this was his shot. Although, it looks like a penetration. I don't think it was. And that would also explain where his shell went. But you know, I could be wrong on that. Come on, get him. Okay, he bounced off the ground. Feels good. Biscuit, was that you that hit the ice-4 gun? Yeah. Oof. Rip. I saw someone did. I wasn't sure who it was though. Didn't remember at least. But hey, I mean, valiant effort by both teams. Well played, man. There's a full yak tiger. Where are you coming from? From your dreamy wonderland? What was he doing this entire game? I mean, he just got spotted now, you know, and then he bounces twice. That's a bit of a rip. Yeah, maneuvering. This massive gun mantle of this thing is just incredible. Look at that. Max roll for that, really. Come on, VKB, you can do it. Ah, you missed. Come on, that's just an average roll. That's a 50-50. He does not get the 50-50. That's unfortunate. Wow. Oh, nice one. Alright. And snap it. GG. GG! Well done. Let me get the replays out. Wait, no, this is now 6 minutes, so we don't have time for the other one. Let's show this one real fast though. And I can keep the one from Hunter x Hunter for DNA stream. Was it 6 minutes? They played with 6? Deliberately, or did they just, you know... Did they joke around, or was it just because someone was missing? Because they have 9 players in their team. I don't think that actually 3 of those were missing. Yeah, 3. My brain was just lagging there for a second, don't question it. Okay, then skirmish here. Hey, this is gonna be a good way to farm experience on my NA account, I just realized. Skirmish. Ah. Oof. Alright, just some farming in the middle. Just some casual farming with Hellcats. I mean, you know. That's what the kitten is there for. Not really, but... Just shot the... What's that? The T1 is being very ballsy. Not 100% cool. Okay, yeah. Stuck. Good save. Good save. Alright. Just leaves 3 tanks left. That's a stock EA. Red.
That's a full penetration. We damaged them.
There we go.
Nice job.
And just get these 2. There should be a victory here, I mean... I don't see it not being one, honestly. Ah, poor player. He's playing the worst tier 6 tank in existence. I feel so sad for him. Ninja. The engine again. Doesn't even need to damage it, it's just a straight up destruction. That's a feels bad moment right there. Oh, my back just cracked. Alright, let's really hurry up here. Before we actually miss the match. There we go. With Vineyards as our tiebreaker, and I see an interesting lineup already. From NRJ. 62 A's. You don't see those usually. Because there's no really point of using them. Usually, like there's 3 tier 10 mediums. The T22, which is the most used out of all 3 of them in tournaments for obvious reasons. The 140, the second most, and then the 62A. Even though on stats it has the best characteristics. It's just not played as often, and why is that? The T22 is often used for some ridiculous shots it can pull off to bounce, and the gun that is between both the 140 and the 62A, so it's not the worst, it's not the best. Although, thinking about it, I think it might actually be the worst out of all three guns, if I remember correctly from my T22 video. Mobility is not the greatest either. It's faster than a 62A, it's slower than a 140, I think. So, you know, it's a mid thing, but the main point is, of course, the armor. Then you got the 140, which only is used for its mobility, because it's very flexible. It gets to its top speed at the fastest, and the gun is all in all really good. And the 62A just doesn't really have anything for it. It just has a good gun, a bad turret because it's heated very easily, and even some premium rounds can go through that. And the hull is just a joke, basically, you know. And it's slow as hell compared to the other two, so that's why it's not used too much. But NRJ is using 1, so let's see if they can make use of it. They also are running double Kranwagen, a VKP, which is interesting on this map specifically, an IS-4, as well as a Vickers, which I'm looking forward to how they're going to use this lineup. And then we, of course, got BPS using a mouse here, Chilaxo, with double Kranwagen as well, double T22 in E5, and an IS-4 as well. So some similarities here, but then mouse and they're just less. How do I put it? Just look at the hit points. Like, that's a full tier 10 medium, or light tanks, whatever you prefer. Valuing it as quite a significant HP difference here. Elysium here and Alpha, of course, going straight for the middle. We see a B cap here. From the 62A, not even the Vickers. Doubling up here BPS with those T22s are gonna be a bit slower than NRJ, who have a slight camp advantage now. But as we can see, Totov here in his Vickers is already looking for a cap on C, if possible. Hippo or Hypo here, going very far forward in his eyes full. Don't have too much backup, and Furious here in his VK playing against Elysium. And NRJ here now. Overall, pretty good lineup right now, with a very well done defensive line here, with a Vickers who can rotate around really quickly. 62A here peeking rather aggressively. Isn't getting punished by anyone. The T22s are relocating right now. Alpha here in a bit of trouble, but is able to avoid most of it. Chucky and Nupida here just holding back this area from being an A cap. And look at that, we have Chilaxor crossing over C, with now Foxy and Sunoxy here pushing straight in, probably looking to hunt down that VK here. As the push is now happening on Alpha here, who's focusing down the 62A, who's now very low on hit points. Hypo here also lost quite a bit of it. Also we have that fight over there with the VK, and BPS here currently has still hit points advantage, but that's mostly from the start. So not too much has been gained yet. It's now a 6v6 at this point. And they have gotten the C cap. 62A is now relocating behind. He needs to be careful though. It's an easy one shot. And there he goes to Foxy. Has been dropped, but Elysium goes down as well to the Vickers here, who is also very close to dropping, as well as Sunoxy here going down to the Kranwagen. We still are equal on tanks. It's a 4v4, but the Vickers here getting now hunted by Foxy will definitely go down. And the points are just ticking in favor of BPS, and so are the hit points, with just the better focus fire. And NRJ just lost their DPM tanks quite quickly. The 62A not able to bring up a whole lot to the table. The Vickers getting hunted as well. Lived long but couldn't accomplish much. And the rest was just slaughtered and well played for this first game here to BPS. Just better focus fire. And probably even the better lineup here, with just better positioning. So yeah, well played here. The BPS, pretty good damage spread here overall, I would have to say. And NRJ here just in the first game, not able to hold a candle too much. Probably have to consider changing up that lineup a bit. Currently looking like that is the case. Here we now have no 62A. Still rocking that Vickers VK combination, which is interesting. Double E5 and double Kranwagen now. The rest has more or less then also stayed the same. Now have Bolt in the lineup. And I think Shady as well, who weren't in game before. We're gonna see triple T22 potentially here from BPS, which is shouting like a very aggressive play that they're looking for here. Especially with quad E5. They do end up going with this. This is looking like potential pushing strat through the river, which some clans do and mine has done as well in the past. Usually done with tanks that are really easily helping with killing tanks quick, like High Alpha or Clippers, because in these early engagements your burst is more important than your DPM, because it's about killing a tank fast. So if you have higher alpha, it helps a lot as well. Because if 7 people shoot one tank, it doesn't matter if you have the best DPM if all of you just do 200 damage. So, you know, that's just the way I see it. And we will see triple T22 and quad E5 here from BPS and NRJ. Gonna have to prepare their pants, because they might just get overwhelmed here really fast. Hit points here are similar, but the DPM advantage is massive on the side of BPS here, E5s and T22s respectively. Whilst the only tank with a decent amount of DPM is that Vickers and of course those E5s. So let's see what BPS will be doing here, and it seems that there is a push through the city happening with Elysium here. And Bolt looking for that B cap. But they're not gonna cap it, they will just pass it. They are actually going to be pushing through the river here quite forward. But Elysium is just a bait as well as Bolt. And here comes the rest of BPS. Fully turning the attention around onto 2 E5s here that have reactive armor respectively. Here comes Shady, here comes Alpha, and here come the T22s, and they pincered them beautifully. The first Kranwagen already out, the E5 here dropping next, and Elysium is still standing. Just now dropping after losing the first 2 tanks here. The next Kranwagen is soon to drop, and this is just textbook gameplay here from BPS, beautifully executed, and a pincer movement that is just worth showing on how you can execute it. A lot of clans have approached this sort of playstyle as a bait strategy with a push coming from somewhere else, but oftentimes it fails due to mistimed pushes, or just people dying faster than you expect them to, or just a lack of focus and penetration on a lot of shells. But look at this, this match has been 2 minutes and BPS has been able to win this. And that is how you do that, with a bait strat that revolves around a push and just pure aggressiveness. And all 3 T22s are still alive, the main DPM that they had. Well played to BPS here. Hands down, they deserve this, fully. NRJ got caught with their pants down. As I said, they better be prepared, and they weren't. As we can see in the lowest 3 here, getting focused so early. That's just insane. Just well played. That's all I can say. Yes, Elysium did lowest, but I mean, that's all he was there for a bait. And even Bolt did pretty good. And Elysium, he survived so long, taking 9 hits here before going down. And yeah, just what can I say? This is just really well played. And how you should play as well. Alright, and with that said, let's have a look at the probably final results. Or at least some of them. Whilst we talk about it. So it is Souls versus Raid here in the finals, but let's have a look at the match for third place first. And it is Kana beating Immo here. It's very interesting. Souls here and Raid are both still playing. I'd assume so, as this one was very fast. Have a look at WF, my god, I keep saying it wrong, against Cross here, which has ended in their victory 2-1 and Tiebreaker. In Group 3, Jurek versus HSOP has been their victory 2-0 here, and Loka versus Sparta is... I mean, most of these final games are probably still going on, but Loka has already beaten them 2-0 here. Fuha versus RNG is their victory for 2-1 here. And then Game versus Rekem was a 2-0 on their side. Did they go undefeated again? Indeed they did. Crazy. Right. Let's have a look at Group 5. BHBP here versus Hidden was a 2-0 for their end. Alright. And then 7 Erks versus Vale has ended in their victory. That is interesting. Oh damn. I didn't expect them to turn over Vale that fast and that convincingly. Well, a pretty good team did probably just get overwhelmed there, and 7 Erks definitely making it known that they do want to stay in top 8. And with that result, that's definitely looking like it will be that case. APA here has won in the match of third place 2-0, and Aqua versus Serenity, streamed by Wild One's Help, has ended in Aqua's victory 2-0 here. Group 7 with Vibes versus Shadow in the match of third place, with Vibes winning 2-0, and Reti managed to get into the finals here. Are still playing. That is interesting. So Group 7 here. Taking a bit longer. Quick versus Venom here has ended in their victory 2-0. And Sis versus Inception, who actually turned them over. Also in a 2-0 manner. A lot of these have ended 2-0, which is interesting. Soul's second team here versus Joe in a 2-0 that I did expect. Shy Raiders versus Immo is interesting though, which Immo did win 2-0. And that's all of the groups. It's just this match here still going on. The only one that actually is. I think all of the other ones are already finished. Apart from the Raid and Souls match? Yeah. We only got 2 matches left that are still going. And yeah, I will just keep streaming a little bit longer, just waiting for those results to happen. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We had some fantastic games thanks to BPS here. Especially these last couple were really a well display of their skill cap and their potential that they have as a team. We're gonna see them again tomorrow. I'm definitely looking forward to that. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. Feedback in terms of my commentaries is always appreciated. If there's something that you think I should work on, that I can improve, please let me know either on Discord or in the comments/live chat of this stream. And I'll definitely have a look on it. But yeah. Shocky, no I shall not do. I definitely shan't do that, dude. No! I will not. Good sir, I will not. Oh, misclick. What either of these games are still going? Dragon Souls, and then which group was it? 7? I believe? Reiti versus the Czech TH are both still playing. These are some long games, probably going until Hellas here, I believe. As we are already past 15 minutes, that means there's definitely tiebreaker games involved here. Yeah. Thank you, Bella, for the £4 donation. Super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, you just did it again. Thanks a lot, Bella. It is appreciated. Okay. Soul's really putting up a fight against Raid here. I mean, I'm not saying that Souls is bad, it's just Raid has been showing a strong performance in this season. But most surprisingly, the Group 7 is taking the longest. I would have thought that some of the other matches were longer. But Reti here has won 2-1, beating their opponent, leaving just Souls versus Raid left here. And yeah, that's basically it for the stream. Hello, sir. And yeah, it's just all about hopping in and out now. Ah! Oh, did we get a result? Get one. Did we get one? No, we didn't. Still saying battles in progress. I'm mad, sorry. I just want to get my result. See, what do you actually get for 5,000 cups? 5,000, that's a lot. And then a nice amount of credits and free XP. Oh, you get even premium time. That's new. Since when do they do that? Since when does Wargaming give out premium time? I didn't know. It's only first and second though. But let's say there's 7. It's just a 7-man team. And this is 2 million per player. That's pretty good. 2.2 million, I think, right? And nearly 20,000 free XP. It's good. But the cups are not that much compared to day 1, of course. But it can still make a significant difference in the later standings. And Raid has beaten Souls in a tiebreaker, and these are all matches for today. Meaning the final stages will consist of Souls, Raid, Kana and Immo, BPS, NRJ, DWF, my god, Cross, as well as Loka, Sparta, HSOP, and Jurek. Endgame, Rekem, Fuha, and RNG. We got 7 Urks, Veil, BHPP, and Hidden. Aqua, Serenity, APA, and TFCZ. As well as Reti, CZTH, Vibes, and Shadow. Inception, Sys. Oh, Quick and Venom, sorry, forgot those. And then Immo's Ava team, is that 2 Immo teams? Chai Raiders, Souls, and Joe 46. Is that 2 Immo teams? Did I see that correct? I did indeed. Alright, so Immo here, this time the only clan with 2 teams in the final stages, and that shall be it for today. And yeah, thanks for another £4 donation, Ben. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, getting on to the end here again. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I had a good time, and yeah, thank you all guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be back in 5 hours for NA tournaments, where we will be following Hated this time. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and see you all again next time. Bye bye.